Good morning, students. I hope all of you are doing fine. So, students, we have completed the chapter This is Jodi's Fawn, and today we are going to begin with our new chapter in grammar, that is active and passive voice. So, what is active and passive voice? Active voice is one in which sender is doing the action, okay, and passive voice is one in which sender becomes the receiver, okay. Sender becomes the receiver of the action. So let's begin with read the following sentence carefully. Rita cut the cake. The children ate it. They sang a song. In all these three sentences, Rita cut the cake. The children ate it, and they sang a song. In all these sentences, there is a subject, okay. There is a subject. This is the subject, and cut, ate, sang becomes the verb. Cake, it, and a song, this becomes the object, okay. In all these three sentences, these three things are common. There is a subject, there is a verb, there is an object, okay. So in the above sentence, the subject Rita, the children they do the action, and there is a object for each verb, okay. So here Rita, children, and they are doing the action is being done by them, and there is also a what, an object. There is also an object for each verb. So now let's move on to what active voice means. So sentence in which the subject performs the action and object receives it are said to be in the active voice, okay. In which the subject is doing the action, okay. I am the subject and I am doing some action, and the object receives it, okay. The object is receiving that action. This is called active voice. All the above sentence are in active voice. Above sentence means Rita cut the cake, the children ate it, they sang a song. All these three sentences are in active voice, okay. An action is done by the subject, and that action is received by the object. When the subject of the verb is the doer of the action, then it is said to be in active voice, okay. When the subject of a sentence of the verb is the doer, okay, is doing the action, when the subject is a doer, then it becomes the active voice, okay. So sentence in which the subject performs the action and the object receives it is said to be in the active voice. Example, Rita cut the cake. Rita cut the cake. Rita is the subject. Okay. Cut is the verb and cake is the object. Okay. So action, subject of the verb is doing the action and that action is received by the object. I hope I am clear, students. Now, further it is said, you must have noticed some important points above sentence in the active voice. Okay. Verb are used in active voice. This is clear. When we were from these examples, it is clear verb is used in active voice. Action, the action is expressed directly. Okay. Whatever you are doing is directly conveyed in the sentence. And lastly, the emphasis is on the subject of the verb rather than the object. So, emphasis, our focus is mostly on what? Is mostly on the subject rather than the object. We are focusing on the subject. So, there are three important things in active voice that you need to remember. Firstly, focus is on the subject. There is a verb, and the last one is action is directly expressed. Okay, action is directly expressed. What is happening is directly told to us. Now let's move on to the passive voice. So what happens in passive voice? Now let us consider a sentence when the subject receives the action of the verb. So here subject receives the action of the verb. Such sentence is said to be passive voice. So what happens when the subject receives the action of the verb? Earlier what was happening? Subject was the doer, subject was doing, and the action was received by the action done by the subject was received by the object. But now here what is happening? The subject becomes the receiver of the verb, receiver of the action that is being done. Now the proper definition would be when the verb in a sentence shows that the subject is not the doer of the action, the sentence is in passive voice. Okay, it's bit confusing, but here from this you can totally understand when subject becomes the receiver of the action. Okay, earlier in active voice what was happening? Subject was the doer. Active voice, subject was the doer of the action. In passive voice, subject becomes the receiver of the verb, receiver of the action. Now I hope I am clear. Now let's move on to the example. In active voice, wait a second. Okay. In active voice, example was, what was the example? Rita cuts the cake. Okay, so this is the active voice, subject, verb, object. Rita is doing the action of cutting the what? Cutting the cake. Okay, so object is the receiver. Here what is happening in passive voice? Passive voice, example, the cake. The cake was cut by Rita. The cake was cut by Rita. So here the subject is not the doer. Okay, here the subject is not the doer. So in each sentence, the subject, that is cake, it, or a song. Okay, there are 3 examples are given. So we have taken only the cake was cut by Rita. So here the subject is what? Subject is the cake. Subject is the cake, and it is not the doer. Not the subject is not the doer. In active voice, subject was the doer. Here subject is not the doer, it is the receiver. Okay, the cake was cut by Rita. So subject becomes the receiver. Am I clear? So we generally express action in active voice. We prefer to use passive voice when? When do we use passive voice? We do not know who has done the action. जब हमको नहीं पता रहता है who has done the action, we prefer passive voice. For example, my bag was stolen at the fair. It is not clear who stole the bag. My bag was stolen at the fair. The cyclist was hit by a racing truck. So here he doesn't know by whom he was, by which truck he was hit. It is not clear which truck hit him. So in this we use passive voice. Passive voice is used when we do not know who has done the action. Passive voice is used when we do not know who has done the action. And the last one is the announcement was heard. We don't know who made the announcement, but we have heard the announcement. The announcement was heard, it is clear, but by whom the announcement was made, we don't know. So when we don't know who has done the action, जब हमको नहीं पता रहता है कि एक्शन किसके थ्रू हुआ है, then we use passive voice. Now read the following notice. Hillwood Academy notice 14 November 20. All students are hereby informed that a recitation contest is being organized in school for students of class 8th. You are requested to give your name by 10 a.m. today. The list will be prepared by Cultural Secretary. It will be displayed on the notice board soon. So in the above notice, the subject of each sentence is not the doer of the action. All the sentences are in passive voice. So in this notice, the subject of each sentence, subject is not the doer. Okay, we have already discussed it that in passive voice, subject is not the doer. Okay, subject is not the doer in passive voice. Feature: verbs which require a direct object to complete their meaning are called transitive verb. Example: Neeta found her mobile. Okay, verb which require a direct object. Okay, verbs in which we need an object, a direct object to complete their meaning, to give that sentence a complete meaning, then it becomes a transitive verb. So what is transitive verb? Transitive verb. Transitive verb is verbs which require a direct object to complete their meaning, Okay, so verb which requires a direct object to complete their meaning. For example, Neeta found her mobile. Okay, so here found is the what? Direct verb. Is a direct verb. So this becomes a what? Transitive verb. So this becomes the transitive verbs. Another intransitive verb. Do not require objects to complete their meaning. अब transitive में there you need an object. In transitive verb you need an object, and in transitive verb in transitive verbs no verb is required. Okay, in transitive verb direct object is required, no object is, or no object is required. For example, Jagan is an engineer. Okay, and John is sleeping. So here no direct object is used. Intransitive verb do not require object to complete their meaning. Okay, they do not require object to complete their meaning, and in transitive verb you require a direct object to give a complete meaning to the sentence. I hope I am clear, students. Okay, let's talk about some important facts. Transformation of sentence from active to passive form can be easily done if few points are kept in mind. But we should always remember that sentences with intransitive verbs, that is without an object, cannot be transferred into passive form, passive voice. Okay, sentences in which verb is not used, not the verb, an object. sentences in which there is no object cannot be transferred to passive voice. इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्ट क्या है? इम्पॉर्टेंट फैक्ट है sentences that are without objects cannot be transformed into passive voice. Okay, sentences in which there is no object, without object means there is no object, are called passive voice. Am I clear, students? I hope up till now everything is clear. For example, Rita threw the ball. So here Rita is the subject, threw is the verb, and the ball is the object. This can be changed into passive. But the ball was thrown by Rita. Only those sentences in the active form, in the active voice, that have transitive verbs, therefore object can be changed into passive voice. Future continuous and perfect continuous tense do not have passive forms. Okay, another point is what? Future continuous. When a sentence is written in future continuous or perfect continuous. When a sentence is written in future continuous and perfect continuous tense, don't have passive forms. Ditransitive verbs can have two passive forms because they have two objects. Okay. Some transitive verbs we have talked about. Ditransitive means two, in which there are two objects. This is explained later in the detail. Okay, ditransitive verbs that have two passive forms. Okay, transitive means with the object. Intransitive means without the object. Ditransitive means two objects, that is two passive forms. Am I clear, students? Okay, students, I hope up till now you are clear with what is active and passive voice. We would continue this chapter in the next video. Till then, please study what is an active and passive voice. Okay, bye bye, take care.